Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I'll publish on Rumble, on the blogger thing here as a post archive stuff there, and for export also everything is posted on Patreon. Again, any kind of updates, usually more regarding the live streams when I can, please pay attention to the Twitter, which is something that I usually do just before I start a live stream. Which at the moment, I'm not sure if I'm going to do something today, if I have the time or availability. Today or between today or tomorrow, I will try to get around, and I will do a test on streaming on YouTube and Rumble at the same time, and see how it goes. It will be 1080p, and then again the VOD. If I don't forget to record, it will be 4K 60. But yeah, streaming at this moment in time, I can only make it 1080p 60 frames per second, if not mistaken. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be kind of a little bit on the testing, serving in both sites at the same time, and see how it goes. And later today, we should have the Jedi Fallen Order episode. We continue in our search for Holocron, I think. Yeah, from Cordova. I left the clues. He's leaving clues all over the place, but nothing conclusive so far. And we are approaching the almost at the end of Prey. I think at least a couple more episodes, and then I will need to decide if we are going to introduce a new gameplay series or if I going to do a pause and maintain two gameplay series. I'll have to check, and I will let you know in the meantime. But yeah. Basically regarding the channel update, this is it. Regarding news, again, we got rumors. This is something kind of in a far distant future because it's related to Zen 6 rumors. Supposedly the Zen 5 architecture will be introduced later this year. It's going to be basically a little bit of an upgrade of the Zen 4, so the 7000 series CPUs. I think the Zen 5 will still maintain the iGPU with RDNA2, while supposedly Zen 6 will have some changes here. It will employ 2.5 interconnects instead of the traditional multi-die design they will be making, and that will supposedly will improve the bandwidth speed of communication between the two chipsets, and that Zen 6 supposedly will jump directly to RDNA 5 architecture in terms of iGPUs, which is pretty interesting. I think they're going to skip RDNA, which is basically the 8000, the RX 8000 series. Supposedly there is still only like two dies they're going to introduce, which is the Navi 48 and Navi 44, something like that. I'm not sure. It's something there is no official words yet. But yeah, because I think they had some issues on the high end in terms of manufacturing and trying to troubleshoot everything, and they just skipped basically that generation, and they advanced to the RDNA 5 and solve the issues that they had. So they basically skip ahead in terms of I don't know, the R&D issues that they had for the RDNA 4. Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes I get a little confused with the code names here, but yeah, supposedly it will jump forward to RDNA 5. Again, I think it's going to be a mix between 3 nanometers and 2 nanometers manufacturing process. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But again, this is a rumor. We might see. I think RDNA 4 is going to be focused more about trying to get a better uplift in terms of ray tracing workloads there. Even though, of course, in terms of rasterization, we will see some increase, but not something that justify, I think, in terms of upgrading at this moment in time. But we will see what they announce officially. But yeah, maybe Zen 6 and RDNA 5 might be the jump to to buy a refresh on if you are already now at this moment in time in a AM5 platform. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what the official information is, and then again, wait for the reviews, yeah, and all that stuff to see if it is worth the price to performance jump there. Regarding games, we got NACON is going to do another show off or showcase, whatever it's NACOM Connect. They had one last year, I think, and regarding they touched regarding the Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, and then they did like a one Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown just detailed showcase. Didn't impress that much, to be honest, at this time. Even though I'm still curious about this game, the way they go about the open world kind of a thing there seems kind of interesting. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, since the game supposedly at the time that was announced a few years ago should already been out almost 2 years. But they have been delaying. I don't know what the issues they might have been encountered, and I don't know in terms of development. One of the other IPs is Gridfall from the Spider stuff, the studio that is called. Where is it? I think there should be around here. Something Spiders. Yeah, it's just Spiders. Okay. They made Gridfall, which I think it was a decent one, and then they launched in between the like 1 year ago or something, Still Rising. Not so good, but they are working on Gridfall, which they are more comfortable with this kind of IP here. It will serve as a prequel in terms of narrative, how the narrative goes there. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I will check this one, February 29th, like around 9 days. I will check and see if it is something worth getting around there. Got also Raven's Watch, which is in early access, if not mistaken. Seems pretty decent. And then we got Crown Wars, The Black Prince. I don't know, more of a Terminator game. Again, we'll have to see what what if there is any gameplay footage. It's usually what I care more. It's in these kind of presentations, if they have any kind of gameplay footage, for us to have a better idea what they are trying to aim for. But yeah, I will let you know when I watched this showcase from NACON. Regarding Dogma's Dogma, got in the last few days there will be some rumors they might be preparing a demo before the launch of the game. The game will be launching on March, I think, if not mistaken, March 22. There was some movement on SteamDB files there, which highlights where it says free content stuff there, something like that. It might induce, free on demand. It might be regarding the possibility of a demo there. The original game, they did a demo launch 1 month before the game launch. I don't know. This will be good, and I suppose this will serve as a test for the servers, mainly because of the pawn system. It uses usually you can use another player kind of class and build to be used as a pawn for yourself, which is very interesting. That kind of you use other players' builds to be part of your team, even though they don't need to be online for you to play with those pawns. It's very interesting how they're going about it. Again, a demo will be good to test out that system, if it is fine-tuned or not, because you can only test that much when the game is not launched. But yeah, I'm very curious about this game. I'm very hopeful. This game is pretty good. The first one, never played it, but I always have it on back of my mind that Dragon's Mountain as an RPG and the systems that the guy, the creative director, tried to implement at the first game, and how they work, and the fact that he refined the formula on the sequel here. We will wait, and I will have to wait and see for reviews, but I'm very interested in to see how this game will do here. And lastly, we got Sandland. got a new trailer. It's a little extensive, like 9-minute trailers. They go about explaining basically like the overall scheme of how the gameplay loop will work, the mechanics there, regarding the vehicle combat also, how you upgrade everything. You can upgrade the vehicle not just weapons, but like the drivability and all that jazz, the skill trees that you go around, certain mechanics regarding water because it's sand land in the middle of the desert. And yeah, and supposedly I think you might have building stuff on cities, but yeah. Again, it's based on Akira Toriyama, which is the creator of Dragon Ball. Very in line with at least with the anime of Dragon Ball. It's got the same kind of effects, and I think it's very similar to Sandland kind of art style there. Very interesting how they do. It's kind of a cell shading kind of a thing happening here, but it seems pretty solid the way they go about it. Again, I'm also curious about this game. It's going to launch 26 April this year, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, it seems to be in the good shape of being a very excellent game as an open world RPG. So we'll have to wait and see. And yeah, that's what I got for you today. The only thing that caught my eyes and my attention for today. I'm going to wrap up with some gaming deals. We got now a Batman Arkham Collection, 85% off basically. Again, I'm not sure if it is counting. I assume it is. But yeah, around 20-ish bucks. The collection of the trilogy, which has the DLC also associated with them because it's a Game Year's edition plus the Arkham Knight Season Pass there. We got also Doom, which is 80% off the base game, and Doom 2 or Doom Eternal, which has, depending on what you want. I think this, I'm not sure. I think it's the deluxe edition that has all the season pass stuff there, if not mistaken. But even the season passes are discounted, so if you already have the base game, so it's something that you can complement with the base game there. We got also Jagged Alliance 3, now it's on Steam, 44% off. And you have Ultimate Bundle, but I think it has all the spin-offs of the games. But yeah, but you can have the bundle of its official soundtrack. I think just the base game is more than enough at this moment in time. Doesn't have any kind of content extra there. We got also Stray, 34% off also. We got Cocoon, 30% off. Again, these games already won some prizes. This one before is from 2022, yeah, and this is from last year. And we got here Star Wars Jedi Knight Fallen Order. Again, at this price point, I do still recommend it, even though it has some junkiness on some stuff. But it's to a certain degree, it's a little bit nitpicky. Can be a little bit frustrating. It's different. It's not a Souls-like kind of a thing there. They try to copycat some stuff there, but it's not perfectly done. But it's very interesting. The game, the puzzling, the platforming, and the combat can be. It has a very different tempo of any kind of Souls-like game from software. But yeah, very interesting. The story so far we are getting some plot twists here and there. But yeah, overall I'm kind of enjoying. So and it again around 7 hours until this deal is off. On GOG we got the Bioshock trilogy, so 75% on the first one, 85% on the second, and 80% off the third one. In all these things, they are the remastered versions, and they are all the DLC if applicable. So I think it's a good deal there. We got also Metro franchise bundle, so the free games plus the DLC is on the deal still, 84% off. And Deus Ex Human Revolution and Deus Ex Mankind Divided, they are both in excellent deals here, 85% both of them. $3, I think it's a no-brainer here, and $6.74 with all the DLC associated is also a no-brainer at this price point here. And yeah, basically this is it that I got for you today, guys. I'm just going to plug in my Patreon here for extra support, which at this moment in time my main focus will be storage space for for me to be able to have backups of the stuff that I do for my clients and some extra space for the videos that I do for the channel. And with all that said, I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you in the next one. Until then, Kunamy Master out.